Today, we will be presenting the system request and requirements definition for the car dealership project. Let's dive into the system request. The project sponsor for this system request is John Doe. He is Vice President of Sales at a small car dealership in Southern California. The business need is to streamline business functions within the sales department by providing electronic tools to manage inventory, facilitate sales, and improve customer experiences. The business requirements include internal and external inventory search capabilities, financing assessments, automated calculations of both commissions and sale prices, and last and most importantly, data analytics and tracking capabilities. Moving on to the business value. The custom-built system is expected to improve customer experience and decrease labor costs associated with manual calculation errors. Implementation of this system is also expected to increase sales due to its ability to track customer preferences and access external inventories to place orders. Special issues or constraints to note are: first, the sales department sees this custom-built system as a system that will add value to the current business process and provide customers with a better car buying experience. Second, the system should be implemented in phases. This is to take advantage of the potential increase of sales by implementing the inventory search capabilities portion first. This provides the salespeople with helpful tools, and once the customer database portion is implemented, the salespeople will have the ability to link both databases and continue expanding. Lastly, the system needs to keep a detailed log of every transaction and have the ability to export this data, as it will be used for accounting and analytics reporting purposes.
Let's take a look at the non-functional requirements.
The first category of the non-functional requirements are the operational requirements. This is made up of 3 points. The first being the system will operate on any web browser. This is so that the user can conduct business operations on their preferred browser. The second being the system will back up twice a day during times the system is not being used. This measure will mitigate the loss of work in the event that the system goes down. The third point is that the new system can integrate with the dealership's existing systems. This will ensure an easy transition for staff that are using the system that it is connected to. The second category are the performance requirements, which is made up of 4 points. The first being that the system will be available 24 hours a day. This is so management has access to the system even during non-operating business hours, so that they can do planning, scheduling with customers, etc. The second being the system will frequently store and refresh information. The third point, the system response time will be no more than 3 seconds. We decided on this requirement because this is so that workflow is not slowed by employees. This will ensure that there are no delays in business operations, which in turn will mean more profitability. The fourth being data backup and recovery measures. This is in case there are disasters that would cause loss of data centers. This, of course, would be an extreme circumstance, but it's always good to plan ahead. The third category are security requirements, which are made up of 4 points. The first being the different access levels will be created, such as finance manager, such as a finance manager that will have access to approve of financing arrangements, and a manager that will have access to approve all sales. These are just some examples. The second being that these access levels, they will be ensured through appropriate access controls. And an example being, role-based access controls, which will assign the person logging in with the appropriate access. So if a person logs in, they'll get the finance manager role and all the privileges that comes along with that role. The third point being appropriate credential security measures. An example being multi-factor authentication. This is so that the system is accessed only by people that are authorized to do so. And the last point being anyone with the URL will be able to search through the dealer's external inventory. This will help customers know if the car they are looking for is available, so they do not waste time going in person. So this is a convenience for the customer.
Cultural and political requirements. This requirement asks if there are any cultural or political reasons about the product that would make it unacceptable. Our system will comply with PCI DSS and the CCPA.
Now that we have discussed the non-functional requirements, let's take a look at the functional requirements.
Matching customers and vehicles. Customers can be matched with vehicles either online or on-site. Online matches through an inventory search function will use internal inventory only and will not record customer information. Matches on-site through a salesperson will use both internal and external inventories and record customer information and test drive data.
Another functional requirement is for sales. We'd like the salespersons to be able to filter internal and external inventories by specific options and accessories. Examples as alarm or ski rack, different colors, leather, non-leather, that type of thing. Salespersons can input the trade-in information if there's a trade-in involved in the deal, and the system should suggest an estimated value, trade-in value. Salespersons can input the financing information, or we can directly maybe import the customer inputted finance information from the web. The system will be able to calculate an estimated financing plan based on the information from the customer. The system can clearly distinguish and highlight available discounts and apply them to any deal. The system will automatically calculate sales tax. Each sale or deal will have to be routed for sales manager approval, and if the deal is being financed, will also require the financing manager's approval. The next functional requirement is inventory management. Inventory will capture detailed information about each car. It will accurately reflect the number of incoming new cars from the manufacturer, purchased but not yet delivered, the unsold cars we have on the lot, cars that are currently in deals, and sold cars in real time. Inventory will clearly distinguish the origin of the car. This is a new car, this is a lease return, this is a trade-in, or this is a certified trade-in. Maybe it's a certified lease return. It'll route lease return-in vehicles for processing, certification in either back to the lot with visibility to sales with date available, with expedite triggers for possible sales if a customer is interested in that type of model or a vehicle. Tracking of trade-in cars being sent to auction or alternate disposition, including lease returns, those that you're not going to certify and put back on your lot. There's got to be a disposition. The system will have the ability to access different external sites. Other dealers for inventory swaps, we don't have this color, this dealer does, but if you enjoy some coffee, I'll run and swap it out for you. I think some of us must have gone through that. The system will also be able to connect directly to the manufacturer for rapid order placement based on inventory targets as set by sales managers, and inventory replenishment as these sales happen.
Determining salesperson's commissions. Our system will automatically track the number of sales for each salesperson with additional information regarding specific options or accessories, trade-ins, financing, and sales tax and discounts, if any. Our system will automatically calculate salesperson's commission based on percentage of sales so far for the week, available at any time to keep everything transparent and salespersons motivated. At the end of each week, the system will then give the salesperson's commission total for the week. At any given point, the management team will be able to monitor salesperson's commission and determine if manual adjustments are needed. The management team will also be able to add or remove additional bonuses or incentives if wanted or needed. Determining promotional offers. Our system will give managers the tools to run detailed inventory reports that will then give them suggested promotional offers based off of the preferences of the management team. From there, managers will be able to automatically accept suggested changes given by the analysis or manually adjust prices if deemed necessary on a weekly basis. And there you have it. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our report. If there are any questions, please feel free to reach out to any of us and we will be happy to answer. Thank you again.